You'll be completely shocked by what I'm going to tell you. This isn't a coincidence if you're viewing it right now. God has brought you here because a significant event in your life is about to happen. There are things you need to know now to safeguard your energy and fulfill your divine mission as you stand on the precipice of a significant breakthrough. This night is not like any other. You're about to make a change that will help you go from just wanting to having all you've prayed for. However, if you want to live and prosper during this transition, you must pay close attention to one important warning. Don't eat these foods tonight, chosen one, God said. You could die from with a tiny bite. Your mental, physical, and spiritual alignment are being undermined by these foods. You need to take this seriously if you want to see your goals come true. If you don't listen, the blessings that are already on your way will be postponed or, worse, blocked. There is more to this than a simple bodily change. Your whole focus must be on this spiritual and energetic metamorphosis. Your life is going to change drastically as a chosen one, but you must comprehend the laws of God and adjust to this significant change. You must be ready, but the universe is ready to deliver. I want you to do 3 things before we delve deeper into this vital message. Press the like button. Sign up. We're on track to reach 10,000 subscribers, and you don't want to miss the messages that will change your life. Add the number 55 to your comment. You will enhance this message and communicate to the universe that you are prepared for the truth by leaving this number, which has great power. I have no doubt that you will see this film through to the conclusion if you are indeed a chosen one. Your soul is already getting ready for the change. However, you might not reach the finish if you are not in agreement, if you are not prepared to embrace this potent reality. Your life will never be the same for those of you who do, for those of you who are prepared to take this seriously. Now let's explore what you should know. This night isn't like any other. It's a turning point in your spiritual development. God has given you a unique calling. A life-changing event is about to happen, and it starts with a decision to respect your journey and safeguard your holy relationship with God. God is cautioning you, His chosen one, not to eat certain things tonight. The significant spiritual awakening that awaits you could be derailed by the smallest mistake, even a single meal. This is the time for a change, a spiritual purification that will change your reality, because these foods have been impeding your advancement for years. Now is the moment to embrace your actual potential and remove the barriers of negativity and constraint that have been preventing you from reaching your full potential. Your entire being, mind, body, and soul, is prepared for a profound change. You have been called by God to escape the shackles of distractions and old habits. You have the chance to create new opportunities tonight with only one act of self-control. Accept this divinely appointed moment. It is up to you to decide. As you approach this breakthrough, keep in mind that these foods are obstacles to your spiritual advancement, in addition as being detrimental to your physical health. They have been deliberately obstructing the flow of divine energy that is yours by inheritance and undermining your ability to connect to higher realms. You will start the process of recovering your purpose, clarity, and divine connection if you avoid them tonight. This is the night of your breakthrough, not simply a fleeting moment. This time has been predetermined by God to free you from years of bad energy accumulation and to remove any obstacles that have been in your path. The stars are in alignment tonight to assist you in removing the obstacles, preventing you from connecting with your higher self. This is your time to be transformed by God. Your journey starts here. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. Don't miss what's coming. You have been imprisoned for years by unresolved wounds, limiting beliefs, and karmic imprints. God is giving you the opportunity to escape these cycles tonight. Your entire being will be revitalized by the physical and spiritual purification you undergo. You will experience a surge of freedom and lightness when you cut out these unhealthy foods from your diet. It's time to let go of the things that no longer serve you and embrace your true self. This discovery focuses on total healing rather than merely spiritual development. Your general well-being, health, and financial status will start to change as you break these bad habits. A new life of plenty, prosperity, and clarity is being unlocked by God. You will not only be elevated by this change, but it will also have an impact on those around you. Have faith in the divine design and welcome the impending breakthrough. Our spiritual energy is significantly impacted by the things we eat. Whether we are aware of it or not, these are energy sources that interact with our spiritual vibration and are more than just physical substances. Some foods deplete our vitality and keep us from reaching our full potential because they include chemicals and artificial additions. Your ability to access your higher self and your relationship with the divine are directly impacted by the food you eat. Many of the things we eat are purposefully made to deplete our spiritual vitality because of the way the modern food system is set up. These things, which include processed carbohydrates and chemical additions, dull our perceptions and impair our clarity, acting as spiritual blockers. You can feel lethargic, disengaged, or out of harmony with your mission when you consume these meals. These foods impede you from experiencing the full depth of your spiritual connection by maintaining you in a condition of low vibration. Your spiritual energy is a precious gift, as a chosen one that needs to be safeguarded. You are here to fulfill a greater mission, discover your true self, and reach your greatest potential. Not only are the foods God forbids you from eating tonight unhealthy, but they also act as sabotage tools that keep you from realizing the full potential of your spiritual destiny. Staying away from them will revitalize you and allow you to have a stronger, more intimate relationship with God. Many people in our society are ignorant of the hidden risks that can be present in the foods they eat. These ostensibly innocuous things are keeping you from becoming your best self and obstructing your road to enlightenment. You have been called by God to be extraordinary. Life on a higher plane is what you are meant to experience, but the purpose of these foods is to keep you stuck in a mediocre cycle and away from your own potential. Consuming foods high in poisons and dangerous compounds unintentionally allows energetic obstructions to enter our lives. We are unable to obtain the knowledge and understanding that originate from our higher self because of these obstacles. The divine aspect of you that is always communicating with God and directing you toward your destiny is known as your higher self. You erode that connection when you give your body certain meals. It's time to consciously choose to quit eating these foods in order to recover your vitality, your health, and your spiritual clarity. The divine is urging you to rise above the constraints placed on you by these unhealthy meals. You are connecting with your greater purpose and opening the doors to your full potential when you decide to stay away from them. Now is your moment, selected one. Make the proper decisions for your body, mind, and spirit to enter your higher self. One of the most pernicious dangers to your spiritual purity is chemical additions. These chemicals function as energy disruptors in your body and are included in a lot of processed foods. Even while they might not be apparent right away, they build up over time and start to reduce your vibration, which makes it more difficult for you to communicate with higher worlds. Your capacity to see beyond the worldly world and receive heavenly guidance is hampered when you consume these substances. Your energy gets contaminated, and your connection to your actual self is lost when you eat meals that are high in artificial chemicals. These substances obstruct your spiritual senses, intuition, and third eye. Confusion, a lack of clarity, or an inability to perceive the subtle energy surrounding you could come from this. You feel cut off from your higher calling, and your spiritual journey gets muddled. Restoring your spiritual connection requires avoiding these drugs. You are taking back control of your life by eliminating these substances from your diet. Your spiritual vision clears, and your capacity to access greater wisdom is restored when you purify your body. Have faith in this process, since your actual potential will start to show through this detox. In addition to providing us with bodily sustenance, the meat we eat bears the mental and physical impressions of the animal from which it originated. People who eat the meat may absorb the traumatic energy released by animals that are killed in agony, terror, and misery. Your spirit may suffer greatly as a result of this trauma, feeling exhausted, cut off from your higher self, and disconnected. You are unwittingly consuming the anguish and terror of suffering animals when you consume their flesh. You are unable to reach the higher frequencies of love, light, and spiritual clarity as a result of the energy barriers this causes within your body. Consuming these energies might impede your spiritual development, since, as a chosen one, you are called to resonate at a high frequency. It's time to stop doing this and start choosing foods that value your body and spirit. Eating plant-based or sustainably sourced foods will help you align your energy with compassion, peace, and higher consciousness as you continue on your spiritual journey. You start to feel lighter, more in sync with your divine destiny, and more connected to the universe's loving energy as you remove the trauma imprints from your body. Grain has undergone modifications in recent decades that have an impact on both its energy qualities and nutritional value. These changed grains are frequently highly processed or genetically manipulated, which affects how you see and relate to your spiritual self. Consuming these grains can lead you to feel detached from your inner identity, reduce your energy, and cloud your intellect. Modified grains have an effect on your spiritual clarity in addition to your bodily wellness. These foods cause your body's natural energy flow to be disrupted, which makes it harder for you to remain in alignment with your ultimate purpose. Feelings of uncertainty, disorientation, or bewilderment could be plaguing you. One of the most important things you can do to reconnect with the divine and your higher self is to stay away from these grains. Your energy level will change when you cut out modified grains from your diet. You'll experience increased clarity, concentration, and spiritual alignment. You will become more adept at recognizing and comprehending heavenly guidance, and you will have greater faith in your capacity to make choices that are in line with your best interests. Candy and sugary pastries are examples of sweet foods with liquid fillings that may appear innocuous, but they are frequently loaded with refined sugars and artificial additives that negatively impact both your physical and mental well-being. These foods can cause mood swings, energy collapses, and a loss of spiritual clarity, even though they might provide a momentary sense of pleasure. Your capacity to recover is directly impacted by the artificial components and high sugar content of these foods. Eating these sweet foods throws off your emotional and spiritual balance in addition to your bodily health. These foods include sugar, which makes your body spike and crash, leaving you feeling exhausted. In terms of spirituality, too much sugar distorts your energy and keeps you from reaching higher frequencies. Your intuition is weakened, and your relationship with the divine is masked. The moment has come to bid these processed sugary meals farewell if you want to regain your spiritual health and vigor. You start to feel more energized, emotionally balanced, and spiritually aligned when you stop eating them. You may once more reach your full potential, and your healing process quickens. Tonight is a time for spiritual rejuvenation as much as bodily change. God has promised to release you from the weight of the past by removing the bad karma that has collected over time. This is your opportunity to start a new chapter in your life, one free from the burdens of regrets, limiting beliefs, and mistakes from the past. God is giving you a new beginning. Tonight, the negative energy that has been holding on to you, often without your knowledge, will be let go. Eliminating unhealthy items from your diet also helps you get rid of spiritual obstacles that have kept you stuck in negative patterns. A life of plenty, happiness, and clarity is made possible by this heavenly purification. Feeling lighter and more in tune with your divine destiny, you are prepared to welcome the future that God has in store for you. You become aware of the change in your energy as you let God's promise of purification come to pass. You experience an unquestionable sense of freedom as the karmic weight that formerly weighed you down drops. Your breakthrough has arrived. Now is your moment, selected one. One of your most valuable gifts is your spiritual energy. It is the source of your strength, wisdom, and capacity for divine connection. If you wish to lead a clear and purposeful life, you must protect this energy. Eating the correct meals is crucial to safeguarding your spiritual journey, since they have the power to either replenish or deplete this energy. You are protecting your vitality by paying closer attention to what you eat. You discover that avoiding foods that deplete your spiritual reserves improves your intuition, mental clarity, and deepens your relationship with God. Knowing that you are in line with your highest good, this protective act gives you the courage to pursue your goals. Making deliberate decisions is essential to maintaining your spiritual energy. You respect your holy relationship with the divine by making dietary choices that promote your health and well-being. This is about nourishing your soul and enabling your spirit to rise, not just about providing bodily sustenance. Have you ever eaten particular meals and then felt exhausted, disoriented, or unable to concentrate? These are indications of spiritual sabotage rather than only bodily problems. Your spiritual energy is directly affected by the things that God forbids you from eating, and when you eat them, they create blocks that keep you from reaching higher states of consciousness. Your body uses these symptoms to alert you to a problem. Eating can cause spiritual sabotage in a variety of ways, ranging from mood swings and digestive problems to feelings of perplexity or heaviness. These symptoms are your body's reaction to the energy disruption brought on by poisonous foods, and they are not coincidental. It might be time to examine your diet more closely if you've been experiencing imbalance or a sense of disconnection from your spiritual path. You can clear the obstacles, preventing your spiritual development by observing these indicators and altering your diet as needed. You start to feel lighter, more connected, and more in line with your divine destiny as you cleanse your body and spirit. Your journey starts here. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. Don't miss what's coming. Although digestive problems are frequently an indication that your body is out of balance, many people are unaware that they can also be connected to spiritual obstacles. Both physical discomfort and energetic problems can result from eating foods that are harmful to your body. You are unable to receive divine direction and connect with your higher self because of these obstacles. Because the digestive system is a strong source of energy in the body. When it is weakened by unhealthy diets, it can cause problems that affect every aspect of your life. Digestive problems could indicate deeper spiritual barriers at work if you've been experiencing them. You can bring your physical body and spirit back into harmony by clearing these obstacles through nutrition and spiritual practice. Resolving these spiritual barriers requires healing your digestive system. You experience better digestion and a greater sense of spiritual harmony as you cut out unhealthy foods from your diet. Your energy flows more easily, and you experience a greater sense of inner serenity and center. Your inner strength is still there. It's just concealed by a lot of barriers and poison. These obstacles, which are frequently brought on by the things you eat, keep you from realizing your greatest potential. You can uncover your spiritual potential and recover your hidden powers by going on a dietary detox. This cleanse is an effective way to purify your body and soul so you can find your true self again. You start to feel less confused and lethargic as you start cutting out unhealthy foods from your diet. Your energy level rises and you feel more connected to the divine, have more intuition, and think more clearly. This detox is a spiritual purification that enables you to re-establish a connection with your higher self and realize your full potential, not only physical health. The detox process is the key to unleashing your hidden powers, which are only waiting to be discovered. You are establishing the ideal conditions for your spiritual gifts to manifest by providing your body with the proper nourishment. You feel more focused, empowered, and prepared to carry out your divine destiny as you detox. Your relationship with God grows stronger as you remove the obstacles brought on by unhealthy eating. Your ability to accept heavenly instruction improves, and your spiritual senses grow more acute. Once concealed, prophetic visions start to show up, assisting you in navigating life's obstacles with purpose and clarity. The relationship with God is sacred, and we allow ourselves to be receptive to divine insight when we nourish our bodies with the proper nourishment. Your capacity to discern greater realities is improved as your spiritual energy is replenished. You start to see the world in a way that is consistent with God's purpose for your life. Your divine endowment as a chosen one includes the ability to access prophetic visions. Making mindful dietary choices that honor your body and spirit awakens your intuitive powers and increases your connection to the divine. This is your moment to live out your own mission and see the future clearly. You are starting a new chapter in your spiritual journey tonight. Stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be is the goal of the transformation that is taking place, not merely physical change. You are making room for a better, more lucid, and more satisfying future by abandoning the poisonous foods that have been undermining your energies. This is a sacred period of change. You have the chance to fully embrace your spiritual destiny and accept the divine plan for your life if you are chosen. You are honoring yourself and your relationship with God by making the commitment to change. You are on the verge of a significant breakthrough. You can achieve health, spiritual awakening, material abundance, and a stronger feeling of purpose. Accept this change with appreciation and compassion. You are entering the life you were always meant to lead by rejecting these unhealthy foods, so have faith in God's plan for your life. The greatest is still to come, so now is your moment. There are many processed meals in the world that are meant to be quick, easy, and enticing. yet people frequently ignore the unspoken spiritual repercussions of eating them. These foods have costs beyond just nutrition, even though they could momentarily satiate physical hunger. It is challenging to stay grounded or in sync with your higher self when using these chemically modified goods, since they interfere with your natural energy flow. These processed foods give you fake energy with every bite, depleting your spiritual reserves and causing you to lose sight of your actual mission. In addition to consuming harmful ingredients, processed foods also leave behind harmful energy impressions. The abnormal frequency carried by these foods lowers your vibration and prevents you from accessing heavenly truth. These little changes in energy build up over time, and you can find that you start to lose touch with your higher consciousness, your intuition, and the clarity that used to come so naturally. You feel lost and unsure as your relationship with the divine gets hazy. Furthermore, industrialized foods frequently contain additives and preservatives that cause physical inflammation. Your body, mind, and soul are all impacted by this inflammation, which puts a barrier between you and the help you require. Feelings of emotional instability, impatience, and annoyance are all indicators that your spiritual energy is being attacked. Your capacity to grow spiritually is impacted by the imbalance that processed foods cause. You may realign your energy with your higher frequencies by avoiding processed meals. Your spiritual well-being increases along with your bodily health. You are once again able to hear your intuition clearly, connect with spiritual direction, and feel the calm that comes from being in balance with the cosmos and yourself. Restoring your soul's alignment, your soul's ascension, is more important than simply providing nourishment for your body. The food you eat has a significant impact on your ability to connect with your divine mission and achieve higher states of consciousness. Your diet is more than just physical food. It is energy that interacts with your spirit and shapes your vibrational frequency. Your soul's journey might be aided or hindered by the foods you choose to feed oneself. Every meal is a chance to either aid or hinder the cleansing process that is the spiritual path. Spiritual clarity is more difficult to sustain if your diet is mostly composed of highly processed, chemically laden, or artificial foods. These foods have heavy, low-vibration energy that clogs your energy channels, restricting your spiritual potential and preventing you from connecting to higher realms. The fact that eating foods closer to their natural state helps you think more clearly, feel more intuitively, and gain deeper spiritual insights is no accident. However, you are nourishing your soul's ascension when you intentionally choose meals that support both your body and spirit, such as whole, organic fruits, veggies, and natural grains. Your spirit can reach new heights of awareness and connection when you eat these foods because they carry a higher frequency that is in harmony with your divine self. They assist you stay on a steady and balanced path toward enlightenment by giving you the power and clarity you need to overcome the obstacles that come with spiritual progress. Treating your body as a vehicle is equally as important to your ascension as your spiritual pursuits. You may raise the frequency of your soul as well as your physical health by respecting your body and feeding it wholesome, high-vibrational foods. You are providing your soul with the nourishment it needs to reach its full potential by choosing the correct foods to eat. Certain foods purposefully obstruct the flow of divine insight and clarity, functioning as spiritual saboteurs. These foods, which are frequently concealed from view, keep you from realizing your full potential by clouding your spiritual vision and perplexing your relationship with God. These foods impede your spiritual development. whether they are high in chemicals, poisons, or energy-draining qualities. You can restore your clarity and sense of the divine presence by avoiding them. Foods that damage your spiritual clarity include processed snacks, refined sweets, and products that have undergone chemical alteration. They produce rapid energy bursts and crashes that resemble the emotional upheaval you experience when you are not in alignment.